The Fresno State Bulldogs are off to one of the best starts in program history and have already knocked off some of the biggest contenders in the conference. As a team, the 4-1 Bulldogs have held opponents to a conference-low 12.5 hitting percentage, while also leading in assists, kills, and digs. Hi, I'm Cassie Soto in the Mountain West Network studio. Joining us now from the Valley is first-year head coach Jonathan Winder and sophomore libero Reagan Leonard. You guys, thanks so much for taking some time.
You bet. Thanks for having us here.
Yep. Well, Reagan, we'll start with you. As I previously mentioned, your squad has already fought off some of the most elite programs in this conference, including Wyoming, Utah State, and even the 14-time champs Colorado State. What do you think can be attributed to all of this early success?
Definitely the coaching change and our new staff. They just have every game, they prepare us in a way that we've never experienced before. So we have so many different tools that we can use, and I think that has helped us a lot.
Yeah, and Coach Winder, your thoughts on that also coming into a new program. What was said at the beginning of this season to really get these women to rally behind your leadership?
Yeah, I think for us it was really about creating an incredible value and incredible experience for the girls. I think they all want to be really good at volleyball. They want to do really well in school and in life, and so there was already a really motivated culture here, and they got along really, really well. And so for us, it was just kind of this opportunity to come in and provide some more value on the court, some more teaching, and to really focus on the process that we're creating on and off the court. And so that we kind of went, one step at a time. It went pretty slow to begin with in the fall, or sorry, in the winter time, and it wasn't always pretty. And we've gotten better, week by week. And the fact that we were able to improve throughout the summer, I thought was really tremendous. And that it was us providing some structure and some guidance, you might say, but really it was the players that, all that time is voluntary, and so what they did during that time is really what has allowed us to have some success this season, because they just prepared themselves really, really well, to go about this season in a good way so far.
And Reagan, in your second year at Fresno State, what have you seen as the biggest game changer under Coach Winder? How has he really gotten this team to improve from a season ago?
Like I said before, just giving us new tools. He gives us so much confidence as players, because he tells us every day, good job, and just is so kind and caring. And not just him, Maggie and Hardy and Kendall, everyone is just so, they're so kind and just so genuine.
Well, Coach, in preparing to take on some of the heavy hitters in the conference, you were also preparing for something very personal, as you and your wife recently welcomed your third child. Take me through the process of being a coach one minute and the next preparing for a really big addition to your family.
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of sleep, and certainly in the week leading up to it, it was a lot of trying to do all the scouting on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to be fully prepared for both Wyoming and Colorado State, because I knew the turnaround was quick, because we had the baby on Friday, and then so I was in the hospital all day Friday, and then came to the match on Saturday morning. And Hardy and Maggie, our two assistants, are really good, and they were able to continue to prepare the team on Friday, and then we had the match and played the match and went right back to the hospital. So it certainly keeps you engaged with where you are. There wasn't much time to think about other things, and my wife was phenomenal, and she's an incredible mom, and handled the whole situation incredibly well. And so I think for us it was an awesome experience, and especially from the standpoint that nobody overreacted or something like that. It was just, we're having a baby. It's just part of the day. It was just a Friday, and so it wasn't this crazy emotional deal, and so it worked out pretty well.
Really keeping track on the Bulldog born, Bulldog bred there, aren't you?
Yeah, I didn't think about that, but yes.
Well, in that same note, Fresno State really prides itself on being able to bring back home its natives. You've got men's basketball head coach Justin Hudson as a native of Bakersfield. Football head coach Jeff Tedford was a quarterback in his time at the university. And Coach Winder, you and your family also have strong ties to the Valley. What's so unique about this university that it's able to bring back homegrown coaches?
Yeah, I think it's, you know, Fresno is it's a big little city. I think it's kind of, you know, one way to think about it. There's a lot of people here, so there's a lot of connections and ties and relationships that have been long established. And it's a city that's focused on the people, and where there's some really, really quality relationships that are formed. And so I think for me, as I've traveled around all over the U.S. and the world, that it's hard to find, it's rare to find places like this where you can have really deep, long-lasting relationships, lifelong friendships and relationships, and where people are really intentional with one another. And so I think that's a huge part. I think there's just also tremendous pride in playing for a big university right in the middle of this city where there's a lot of people. And so there's just great fan support wherever we go. You know, whether it's our girls going to a concert or something like that, that I get emails back from people saying how nice our girls were at the country concert. And it's just it's a neat community where everybody is really good about supporting one another. And so it's a great place to coach and a great place to live and raise a family.
Well, Reagan, Coach Winder, thank you both again. Congratulations on the early success and best of luck moving forward.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Once again, that was Fresno State head coach Jonathan Winder and sophomore libero Reagan Leonard. You can watch the Bulldogs host UNLV on Thursday, October 11th at 7 p.m. Pacific Time. It'll be live on the Mountain West Network. This feature has been brought to you by Mountain America Credit Union, the official credit union of the Mountain West. From the Mountain West Network studio, I'm Cassie Soto.